Happy Hour TV, gonna grab a drink or three, because you know it's always 5 o'clock somewhere. Two lads from Yorkshire and another bloke from Somerset, supping and chatting away with each other, you never quite know what you're gonna get. Mark is a spark and his barbs are sharp, he has us crying. For an electrician his banter is electrifying. There's a designer, the guy with the cider, John is the landlord, and they're all on Happy Hour TV.
Hello, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of Happy Hour TV. Well done for making it here and clicking on a link or finding us on YouTube, so it's great to see you. We just have a bit of pub banter and we'll do one of Mark's pub quizzes and things and stuff. So we'll do all that. We'll catch up with what questions we've got going. Say hi, guys, and tell us how your week's been. What have we done this week? Mark. Let's go with Mark.
I'll go first then. Hi, I'm Mark. Yeah. Fairly quiet week really for me. I've been busy with work.
Yeah.
Most of the week and weekend, so I've just been
how's your hamstring?
Doing a bit of graft for the week.
How's the hamstring?
I've not really tested it out. I've done nothing. Yeah, I've done nothing to test it out, so I've not.
You do right though.
Yeah, Sam would be
just
happy.
rested it completely.
Yeah.
Wife would be happy if
on the couch.
John's staying here. John's staying here.
Hi everybody. Well, this week has been a massive juggernaut in the face of restrictions work-wise. I try and keep it all upbeat about the Happy Hour TV, but it's hard to think about much else when so much is going on in the work world. So it's been difficult. Lots of things to consider with staff, with customers. So that's pretty much consumed the week for me.
Stressful week.
It's been awful. Yeah. Absolutely awful.
Something's happened in this past week or so that people have. There just seems to be like a different tension. This past week. It's just tension. That's the
it's
word
almost
I can describe it.
The limelight of the energy that should be thinking about. There's some sort of illness out there. The limelight has somehow shifted, and it's put crosshairs in the middle of it. And it's looking at the innocent folk who want to go about their normal lives. Yeah. And it's not just that, about the working lives and the social lives as well. Yeah. And the penalties that they want to put on us, it's going too far. And this week I've learned of 3 or 4 of my personal friends who have had COVID-19. Yeah. And not one of them had symptoms for more than 4 days.
Right, right.
And so 2 of them barely had any symptoms at all. They likened it to a very mild hangover. And the one that had it the worst has said that she feels a little burning sensation on her chest, and that is the top and bottom of it. Mm-hmm. I said to her, "What's worse, COVID-19 or flu?" She said, "Neither. I've felt worse with other ailments before." Mm-hmm. And we're under this huge amount of stress. It's the small percentage, and it is a small percentage of people that could get it that are severely affected by it. Is a small percentage. The risk level for most people is generally okay, whether it be a slight fever or a minor cough for a day or 2 or whatever it might be. The symptoms are relatively minor, but there will be a small percentage where it can be devastating. It can be quite a hard thing to overcome and things But for those people, anything could have been devastating.
Yeah. But the majority...
Normal flu could have been devastating to them. They could have had a normal lung infection or pneumonia, and that would be devastating to them. So those people, what COVID is a big threat to, so is as many other infections or ailments that are out there on a daily basis. It's not just COVID.
This week I've been helping different people with their IT gear. and just helping people get connected. And get online. He's laughing because it's taken bleeding hours. Yeah, it's taken hours, hours and hours.
He's helped me out before.
Mark's had hours. John's had hours. I've had my uncle on the phone for hours. I've had people on the phone today from 2 till 7:30. Like, since when did I turn into Mr. IT guy? So
Oh, you've been IT guy the whole time I've known you.
It's about getting connected, and I think for anyone that isn't, online or anything like that, when it's a bit of a solitude thing where you're locked in your home, it's important. It is important to get connected with your family and friends, and stuff online. So, so I don't mind. I don't, whilst I jest and joke about it, I don't mind helping people and getting people connected. So there you go. What are we drinking? What are we drinking, chaps? Let's perk things up a little bit.
All right. Well, this week I've gone back to Saltaire Brewery again.
Oh, good bad. Back on your Cascade. Apparently it's a good drop. You like Cascade, yeah.
Ones, I quite like that.
Yeah. And John, what are we on?
So I am on a bit of Old Mill, a little bit of advertising there for Old Mill.
Well
very
done.
good.
Nice.
A little bit of.
And where are they
Old
based?
Mill.
Where are they based?
Snaith in Yorkshire. Oh.
Hello, John.
They're based in Snaith in Yorkshire.
Snaith in Yorkshire.
A very good reliable brewery. And this
heard of
particular brew is Blonde Bombshell.
Nice. Oh, cool. Like that. I'm gonna bring in me Thatchers. I'm on a bit of Katie this week, so we're back to a bit of Katie. Yeah, hello, Katie.
And what's Katie like?
Katie's nice. It's I would say a medium dry.
Excellent.
It's and it's very
what
light.
Colour? Is it clear or?
Yeah, it's very light. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So I shall enjoy that. And we've got a guest to join us today. Shall we bring our guest in now?
Yeah.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
Let's welcome in, and then we'll do our cheers with him. We've got today. John will be able to tell us better. What's his business called?
So Ryan has a business called Oldfield Motor Services.
That's it.
He's an excellent motor mechanic that I can vouch for myself. He's
Cool.
great at problem solving, very reasonable, very friendly persona, and fantastic service. And he does MOTs as well. So whenever I've got any issues with my motors, I just message him and he comes along, leaves his car in the car park, he takes my motor away, brings it back. And very trustworthy guy, very
good,
honourable guy.
Let's bring him in. Let's bring in Ryan Oldfield. Let's welcome Ryan. Hi, Ryan. How you doing?
Hello, everybody.
He's in.
All right.
He's in. We got there.
Yeah.
It's been a bit of a tech concern, isn't it, for the last half an hour? But we got there. Well done. Thank you for coming and joining us. Tell us a bit about yourself, Ryan. What do you do?
I'm a garage owner at the minute.
Yeah.
Just moved into a new garage, beginning of the month.
Yeah. Oh, you've got a new garage.
Yeah, new unit, should I say.
Right.
I'm evolved a little bit, got myself some more ramps, bigger ramps. And start working on commercials now. Well, I was before, but I've made it easy for myself. So,
yeah.
I'm out and working on the floor.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's coming on. Yeah, getting there.
Where's this based? Where is it based, Ryan?
It's up in Denholm, what used to be Whittaker's Mill.
Okay.
Just round the back in there, there's a unit.
Tell me where Whittaker's Mill is. Is it the old business centre? Is that what you're thinking?
It's the Denholm Business Centre, yeah.
Right, okay. So you've got a unit at the back there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just in the back there, yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, all good. Hard work, but...
Yeah.
Who's been wiring your lights for you, Ryan?
Pardon?
Who's been wiring your lights up for you?
This guy I'm in pub, some dodgy geezer, that works for half a bitter.
I've heard rumours before. I've heard rumours before. It's bound to be him.
all he wants is a pork pie and half a bitter, and that's it.
Happy chap.
Has he got a street name called Mark the Spark?
Mark the Spark, that's him, yeah.
Not the Spark.
I didn't want to mention that bit.
Very good, very good. So
excellent.
he's sorting you out with some lighting and stuff. So if people came to the site, are you open?
Yeah,
open for business?
Beginning of month we opened.
Okay.
We're still in the process of getting everything in place. Obviously, Mark, as you know, is helping with the electrical side of things.
Yeah.
And a canteen built and a reception area built, so that's in the process. But all the ramps are in place, so it allows me to get the cars fixed. So.
Yeah, very good.
Plenty of space up there, didn't you, Ryan?
Yeah, loads of space. Yeah, a lot better. You get a lot of cars. I used to have a unit in there before, which was Unit 12.
Okay.
I think you've been up, haven't you, John?
Yeah, man.
And it were only literally, I think, get about 2 cars in, 3 cars at a push. Whereas this one, I think you probably quite easily get 15, 20 cars in there.
Wow. Oh, it's a proper.
Yeah, it's a difference between pub football on a Sunday and the Premier League into Unit 12 and Unit 18.
Yeah.
You've got up, haven't you?
Yeah.
Cool. What are you drinking? What have you got to enjoy this evening? What are you up to?
I've got myself a Lino. I'm not like John and Mark. I don't drink beer as such. I'm a bit like you. I prefer cider.
Good man.
Because you're the
2 against 2.
I've gone for the.
That's water, that Neil.
We've got the strong dark fruit.
All dark fruits. Yeah.
dark fruits.
Yeah. Very nice. Well, let's all clinky in. The chaps are all on their usual ales, but bring your glasses up. We'll clink up. Cheers, gents.
Cheers.
Let's have a good one.
Let's
have a good one. Okay.
Are
we
drinking out of glasses and I'm drinking out of a can?
Classy. Oh, dear. Are we ready for a what happens next? Shall we get on?
Yeah.
Of course we are.
Let's do it. Let's do it. You've watched a couple of these already, I'm guessing. Have you watched us?
Oh yeah, I watched one day with the camera. Now the monkey going up, the monkey coming out of the trunk.
Yes. Yeah.
And getting someone overhead.
Yeah. Oh, that's the road rage. Yeah.
Saw that one, yeah.
If you can install those, that'll be really good. Yeah.
No, but I just put that back.
Yeah, talk about.
Cool. Okay, I'm going to show you a clip, and let's see if you can guess our first one. Here we go.
Is that Winnie the Pooh?
It was almost lunchtime, and Paddington thought he'd stop for a sandwich. I've always had marmalade, thought Paddington. Maybe I ought to try something different.
Oh.
No way.
Wow.
He never said that. He never said that.
Well.
There's no way.
He's always had marmalade sandwiches.
Yeah.
But something's changed. What do you think's happened? We'll go to Mark. Mark, tell us what you think.
Right. I think he's going to try Marmite.
Oh, okay.
He's going to hate it and throw up.
He turns right. Okay. All right. John, what do you reckon?
Well, Mark's just stolen my first thoughts as well. So,
okay.
What would he have? What would he have? That's proper 60s style tipple.
60s. Goodness.
Yeah. Or is it earlier than that? Is it 40s?
No, it's later than that, John.
No, it's not. It's not. What year is on that video? When was it made?
I think you'll find that this was only done 10 years ago.
No way. And it's,
I'll find out for you.
so, what's going to try? He's going to try peanut butter.
Okay. Ryan, what do you reckon?
I would think it's same as Mark. He's going to try something else, but I suppose online with jam, with Marmite, is it maybe jam or something? I don't know. No idea.
Let's take a look.
It was almost lunchtime, and Paddington thought he'd stop for a sandwich. I've always had marmalade, thought Paddington. Maybe I ought to try something different.
Oh, you bugger!
Really rather good. Hello, would you like some? Oh dear. I think you'd better come with me. Squeezy Marmite. Sandwiches never be done.
Genius.
Well, if it's squeezy Marmite, then yeah.
Squeezy Marmite.
It's definitely not a 50s.
Very good.
Be abolished. It's disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh, I love Marmite.
We got a love it or hate it. What are you on, Mark? Do you like Marmite or not?
No, I'm a hater.
Right. Oh yeah. Me and John are on the love it side.
It.
Yeah. You can't stand it, Ryan.
It's not just to replace marmalade, but it's also as an ingredient in gravy. Do roast potatoes.
You know, I wouldn't have even thought of putting Marmite with a cheese sandwich, but that looks quite good. I quite fancy that.
That's gorgeous. Yeah. Or if you could do a pasta bake, a teaspoon of Marmite mixed up in it all.
The only one thing that goes with cheese sandwich, and that's piccalilli.
Piccalilli.
That yellow stuff. That yellow.
It's luminous.
Yeah.
Oh, it's luminous.
Very good. Very good. Okay, let's go on to our next one. Here we are. You'll recognise this. All right. John and Mark, you'll recognise this. See wat je think. All right. Here we go.
Nou, en dit is dus de huiskamer. En dan komen we hier bij de slaapkamer. Met...
Right. So, the question is, what happens next?
Well, it's got to be. I saw the other video where the girl was screaming in the shoe.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the opposite way around, isn't it? I presume.
Okay.
Girls are going to start screaming and the men are going to start listening. So that's all.
Okay.
Whether it's shoes or handbags, I don't know.
Okay. John?
This guy seems like an outcast.
Okay.
He's sat there without a beer. He's looking in the tray of chocolates. It just looks like it's empty wrappers. And I think he's quite disappointed at everyone's glee at walking into a working fridge full of Heineken. So I think he's going to do something like lock the doors behind him and bolt it shut.
Okay, all right. Mark, what do you reckon?
I think it might be another Heineken product. Either like the non-alcoholic or the export.
Oh, okay.
Well, if it's the export, it might go a bit nuts.
Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's Bavaria's spoof video in response to Heineken's.
So they're trying to troll it.
Yeah. Very good, very good.
Bloody hell. That is naughty, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Did they release that? Did they put that on TV?
No, I wouldn't have thought so. No, it'd be an internet, spoof thing, won't it? Parody thing. Here we go. Let's go and have a look at the next one.
Honey,
Yeah?
do you know what this light switch does?
Which one?
The one on the right.
I never used that one.
All right, will you look?
Yep.
On, off, on.
No.
Are you looking?
Yes.
Okay. What do you reckon? John, what do you reckon?
I reckon it's like a massive neon sign on the outside of the house. and I've got no idea what it could say, but I think there's something really flamboyant going on outside the house that they've got no idea it's going on.
Okay.
You're like a giant or something.
That's precisely what I wanted to say, but I didn't say it.
Okay, Mark.
I know what John says.
Yeah. Mark.
Yeah, likewise, I think he's doing some sort of sign further down the street.
Something further down the street.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's let's have a look.
Which one?
The one on the right.
I never used that one.
All right, will you look?
Yep.
On, off, on.
No.
Are you looking?
Yes.
Off, on, off, on, off, on.
Life comes at you fast. When it does, nobody covers your car like Nationwide. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Nationwide is on the side.
Oh, there you go. An insurance ad. So I think you're right. I think
I prefer your answer, Brian.
Yeah.
Your answer was much better.
I'll go with Mark on this one.
Get Mark up there, get one wide up.
Something was happening down the street, so we'll let him take that. Right, final one. This is the final one, and we're going to go back a few years. All right. So disadvantage there for John probably, but let's see how we go.
I'm not that old.
Are you not? Okay. You may remember this. Here we go. See if you know this one.
Oh, why was I born so ugly?
Oh, is that you? Who was it? Is that Rob Walsh?
Bless him. Why was I born so ugly?
I thought you had name drop you. There's a bit of bloke he's been nagging me to come on a show week in, week out. I'm like, yeah, Rob, nobody's. I'll get you on a show one day, but now here you are, Rob. This is your parents.
He'll be pleased.
He'll love it.
Any thoughts? Any thoughts on what the advert is? Do you know, Mark?
Oh. No.
I think
some sort of makeup.
You'll recognise this when it comes
Not
on.
a logo, but
Any ideas, chaps?
I think it'll be L'Oreal. It's because you're worth it. He'll start washing himself and he'll walk out the shower like David Ginola.
Ah, okay, all right, okay, yeah, like the idea. No idea, Ryan?
None the foggiest.
None the foggiest. You may recognise this. You might surprise yourselves. Here we go. Or it might just show my age. Right, here we are.
Oh, why was I born so ugly?
The bell, it's for you. For me.
Hello. It's Esmeralda. She loves me.
The phone. It's for you to make someone feel wanted.
Oh my days.
That's something in the back of my head. Yeah.
Did it come back to you then a little bit,
Yeah.
Mark? Yeah. 1985. So you know, we would have been sort of young lads, I suppose. But yeah.
I was doing that too.
There was a whole load of "It's for you" type adverts back in the day. Very good. Those are your ads this week. We'll have some more next time. Good.
Okay, gents. The first one this evening is: have you ever blurted out or said anything which you almost immediately think, "Oh, should have said that," and you've regretted it? You thought, "Oh wow, can I just rewind a few seconds?" So, have you ever said anything that you regret? And if so, would you like to have a little bit of an apology out there? Who's going to be the first?
Who's going to be brave enough to go first? Mark, do you want to go first?
Yeah, I can do, but I'm struggling with this. But there's probably plenty. I'm struggling. I have to say, probably most times I venture over to John's place. I always say to Sam, "Yeah, I'll be home at 6, I'll be home at 7, 8, 9 comes, 10 comes, 11 comes, and she's still not seen me." So I think most times I send her head over there. I always say, "I'm going to be back for tea, I'll be back at 9, but it never happens. Yeah. I'm always having to say sorry and regret saying, why don't I just say I'll be home late? But I never do. I just say.
It's not that you regret the most, is it, Mark? It's when you wake up and she says, "You're not a boy, Mark," and you go, I'm really sorry, Samantha, I'll paint the kitchen," or "I'm really sorry, Samantha, I'll paint the hallway." He's always painting.
I'm always painting, It's the only way she can keep me in.
Oh, okay.
It comes with me now anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's much better now.
That's only so she can drag you back home.
Exactly.
Ryan,
He said that's a bad influence.
You can all vouch for it. You can all vouch for it as well.
Yeah.
Go on, Ryan. Have you got something?
Yeah, a bit of a regret, which I didn't initially have at first until sort of this happened about 20 years ago, and Nicola was pregnant with Jacob, and we were in nightclub. I don't know if you remember, Mark might remember, but we used to have down where Yates is in town, Edwards down there.
Oh yeah.
Remember it? Highgate is it? I think. Yeah.
It went down. Yeah, Highgate.
And Nicola were heavily pregnant because they were born in February, and this was New Year's Eve. So we were out drinking half coke, what have you, and Nicola were dancing, and she come up to me. I can't remember if I was talking to somebody, and she come up to me and she's like, "Do you like me dancing?" And I said to her in a drunken state, "Have you ever seen a fat bird dance?" And John's got his other, and I did say it, and I didn't think out of it really. She laughed it off, blah blah blah. But then she's made it quite known that she was a bit off about it. And then recently, I think we were at Raggle, up at Raggle somewhere up there, and she mentioned it then, and I thought, I don't think it's
oh man. Well, she's not forgotten that.
Jake's 21 in February, so and it's still there. So.
It's still there.
So yeah, I'm a bit of regret on that.
Is this confession time? Do you feel the need to say sorry to her on the
I've already done that. She knows I'm sorry, but yeah, sorry, Nicola, I love you.
Yeah.
Turn out this movement though.
So yeah, she'll be going after. She might be glad that I've mentioned it. So
she probably will. She will. Well, I can repair. Well, not repair a bit of it, but my story is very similar. Ryan, me and Joe were only married for like a year or two, right? And so before I go on to that, I've been writing down this book. All right, it's my little notebook. I had it one Christmas. This book is my memory book. All right, that I keep forgetting to write in. All right, where is it? There it is. All right,
Oh boy.
my book that I keep forgetting to write in. All right, and it's full. All right, it's full of just handwritten stories and yarns. All right. Okay.
Oh, fantastic!
And as soon as you mentioned the question, I reached for it because I've got one here, right? And it's called "The Biggest Rule in Life Ever." Right? Biggest rule in life ever. And the first line, Ryan, says, "Don't call your wife fat." Right? All right. Well, I didn't. All right. I didn't call her fat. Right. I used a different term. Now let me paint the picture for you. Right. I've just picked her up from work. All right. She's opened the boot, put her bag in the boot. Right. She's put the boot lid down, come round to the side of the car. The weather is gale force winds, not just windy. Right. It is strong winds. You know, if you open your door, you could lose your door. That kind of wind. All right. Really, really windy. She sits in, right, flustered, because your hair's all over the place and things like that. And I went, "You're right." And suddenly the boot lid opens, all right, where she's not latched it down properly, right? So she gets back out the car, all right. Now I've got a door open and the boot open, gale force winds, right? I'm thinking the car's going to take off, right? Because it's shaking like anything, all right? She slams the boot down, gets back in the car, and I says, "Thank goodness for that." I said, "We need some ballast," right? Now,
Brilliant.
never refer to your wife as ballast, right? Because I think a bit like you, Ryan. I don't think she's ever forgotten it. Right, it comes up occasionally. Right, there was the day that I called her ballast. Yeah.
Bloody hell, fire.
So yeah, I apologise, same as you, Ryan. I've apologised so many times. It was just a phrase that came out, But yeah, it's stuck. Never caught. Yeah. So there you go. I can't say any more than that. John, go on.
Oh God! I mean, these are all like cringe stories, aren't they? and I'm almost thinking, am I going to regret sharing my cringe story as well?
There's a bead of sweat I can see. There's a bead of sweat.
Oh God! Well, anyway, so be it. Here it comes. It's here now, right? I was sat with a couple of pals of mine. Mark might have been one of them, and having an afternoon beer. Maybe it was more afternoon stroke evening beer. And unexpectedly, one of our mutual friends walks in, and he's the goalkeeper from our charity football team. So we've got this charity football team, Thornton, Banter, Rooters, and he walks in with his partner. He's like, "Oh, it's an unexpected surprise, Hi, Chris, how are you doing? And Sam is his lady friend, and we were sitting there for a while, and it suddenly came out. Sam dropped him in the doo-doo, in the deep end. Right, well, we're out celebrating Chris's anniversary. And he was like this. Oh my God, I can't believe she said that. Anyway, the cogs started turning at the back of my mind. I thought, hang on a minute. What is today's date? What is it? And it dawned on me. It was my anniversary too. With my ex-wife.
Oh.
And I said, Chris, it's my anniversary as well. So, Chris was out with his new girlfriend on the anniversary of his ex-wife's marriage, and I realised that it was actually my anniversary too. When I said, "Oh, yeah," and we ended up having a round of Jaeger bombs. It's like, happy anniversary, Chris. Happy anniversary, Joe. And a lot of us, and it transpires that we got married on the same day, the same year.
Wow.
And within a couple of years, we ended up getting divorced, and then X number of years later, we were sat there with our new partners, all saying cheers together. Yeah, it's not very graceful. It's not my finest moment at all. So, my bad.
Okay. Right. Good. Well, confession corner sorted. Let's move on.
Switch off your phones. It's pub quiz time. Over to Mark.
Right then, boys, we've got another quiz this week, and we've got a fairly straightforward quiz again this week. Fairly straightforward format. Okay. It's just a 50-50 quiz, so it's 2 answers.
Okay.
A or B. Yeah.
A or B.
Yeah, so it's straightforward, 50-50 chance.
Good. We can cope with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't say straightforward again, Mark, just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Yeah,
right,
so
game on.
We'll crack on, yeah.
Yeah.
Number 1. What did Nelson lose on Tenerife in 1797? His left arm or his right arm?
Oh.
Oh, for God's sake, I've got no idea. This is stab in the dark.
50-50.
Do you want us to write down A or B, or do you want us to write down the answer?
Whichever you want.
All right, okay.
Yeah, I can go with either.
Okay.
Number 2. What was boxer Barry McGuigan's weight division? Featherweight or lightweight? Number 3. In which year was TV's Channel 4 launched? 1982 or 1983?
Oh, that don't give much of a margin, does it?
No. Number 4.
Okay.
How many players are there in the Australian rules football team? 16 or 18?
Bloody hell, Mark. So far, I'm stabbing in the dark, left, right, and centre.
Yeah.
I don't know much.
One of these yet.
I don't know much about Australian football, but I have a reason for my answer. So
there's a lot of them. Number 5. Do stalagmites point up or down?
Do that again, man.
Stalagmites, do they point up or down in a cave?
I used to be a caver.
Yeah.
Got this one.
Sick.
There's a little rhyme to go with it, Neil.
There is, yeah.
Number 6. Is the bow of a ship the front or the back? Number 7. Another boat question. Is the port right or left?
Hold on a minute.
Did it?
Yeah.
Number 8. Which 2 countries are Europe's biggest exporters of beer? Germany and Spain, or Germany and Belgium? Number 9. How many track events are in the decathlon? 3 or 4?
I was going to say 10.
I might have just scribed out 10.
It could be. Number 10, last one. How long is a netball game? 40 or 60 minutes?
Blimmin' heck. Well,
yeah. So that's fairly straightforward.
Okay.
Right, ready for the answers?
Yeah. Let's go.
Number 1. It was his right arm.
Oh.
Yo!
How we going, Ryan?
Left arm, wrong.
So just one for John there.
Good guess, in other words.
Yeah. Number 2. It was featherweight.
Oh, was it? Not lightweight?
Featherweight.
I didn't think you were that small.
No, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have put him as that small. Yeah. Okay.
Right. Number 3. It was 1982.
Yeah, man.
Nah, you can't ask a question, give the option between my date of birth and another date of birth. You're effectively saying to me, John, this is for you, this one. This is for you, this one. So you've sucked me in, you spat me out here. That is not fair.
Oh, no.
Neil, what did you put?
1982. So I've got that one right.
Yeah, bugger.
Got that one right.
What did you put, Ryan?
1982, yeah.
My days. Sort yourself out, Mark.
Number 4.
Well, my logic on this is they have lots of injuries because it's quite a rough old game.
It is.
So my thinking is it's an 18.
It was 18, yes.
They got lots of subs.
Oh,
everybody. Full
you
house.
put 18, did you?
Yeah.
I did, yeah.
Yeah, well, I didn't.
You didn't? Oh.
No, they have a lot of injuries from what I
They
remember.
do, yeah.
Maybe because they're soft and down under.
But isn't it like American football? But no, isn't it like our rugby?
I like rugby, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, where we have 13 players.
Yeah.
But they all play on like a
but
cricket
they
pitch.
play like
a
American
cricket pitch,
football.
Yeah.
But they play like American football, like they're clotheslining people, you know. They're really rough.
Punch
Yeah.
ups.
Yeah.
Those are punch ups.
Sounds...
Yeah. It's
Oh,
worth
decent.
a watch.
It's worth to watch in the morning or when you're up late at night.
Yeah.
It's always on one of sports channels. Number 5. They go up. Yeah.
Wrong.
Full house on that one.
I got it wrong.
Wrong. Just Neil, the caver.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
Yeah. Well,
Right, we've got...
the little rhyme to remind that one, John, is the mites go up, the tights come down.
That would make sense, sir.
Stalactites hang tight. Stalagmites might get there. So stalactites hang tight, and stalagmites might get there.
Yep.
That's how I remember it.
Well,
there you go.
very good. I'm pleased for you.
Yeah. I'll share a story. I found a clip on YouTube the other week of a cave that I used to go down to. I'll play it for us one week.
Right.
It's an interesting watch. Yeah.
Number 6, the front of a ship is the bow.
Get it. Look. Where is it?
Gloating now, isn't it?
I put back, and I changed it to front.
No, you've just done that.
No, that's why I brought the board up really quick. Yeah, to prove that.
Yeah. No, I got it wrong. Yeah. I was trying to remember what the Titanic says we're going down at the stern, and I thought the stern must be the front.
Right.
But I must have misremembered. Anyway, never mind. Stop crying now. Stop crying away. Yeah.
Number 7, the port is the left.
Oh.
God's sake. How is that right, though? How is that right?
Wait, the easy way to remember that is port has 4 letters like left.
And what's the other side?
Starboard.
Oh, okay, all right. So just remember it as 4 letters left.
4 letters is left, yeah.
4 letters is left.
Oh man. So where does the word posh come from?
Eh?
Don't know.
My theory is that as we travel across the Atlantic, it's posh because they don't want a cabin where the light streams into it. So you have your cabin going to America is port side, and your cabin coming home from America is the starboard side. So the idea of posh is port out, starboard home.
Look at you.
That is where the word posh comes from.
Right.
You didn't do you any favours because you got it wrong. So what are you even telling us?
Well, A star translation, Brian.
Don't waste my time on here. You used this information that didn't even get you a point.
Yeah, what I'm trying to highlight is the point that the word posh is all about travelling across the Atlantic, but from which side? Have we adopted an American word or what? Or is Mark wrong? I think Mark must be wrong. Did you get that right, Neil? Right?
I didn't. No, I put right. So.
Maybe just me. Maybe just I can get it right.
There we go.
All right, for God's sake.
Okay.
More research needed on the word posh origins. Which side of the pond does it come from?
Oh dear.
Go on, sorry.
Number 8. Obviously, it was Germany and Belgium.
Yeah, well done. Well done. It's got to be
yeah.
Belgium. Belgian beers. Yeah.
Number 9, the decathlon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has 4 track events. The 100, 400, 110 hurdles, and the 1500 metres.
Very good.
Oh.
Got it wrong.
The last one, number 10, is the netball game.
I've put 40 minutes. John?
I'll put the same, and I hate to say that, because I know that you've got a few more right than me.
See, I think it goes on for an hour, doesn't it?
It does go on for an hour, Ryan. You're right.
No, so we're both wrong.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it looks like I put down 60 minutes.
I don't think a 1 point will matter. So, what do we all get?
6.
6.
You got 6, Ryan?
Yeah.
Bro!
Neil gets 6 as well.
No, I got 5.
5. Oh, well done, Ryan. Kept up a winning streak. Winning streak.
Winning streak for the guests. They do, don't they? Every guest we've had on beat us on the quiz.
Every guest we've had on has won the quiz.
Yeah.
So good work, Ryan.
Well done, Ryan.
Yeah.
Well done, Ryan.
We'll flash up the score. We'll flash up the scoreboard so people can see the scoreboard. But Ryan still brings up. Yeah. So Ryan
Bring such posh. I need to know the answer.
Ryan keeps the streak going for our guests, so that's fantastic. Well done, Ryan. Well done.
Okay, guys. So the next one that we've put together is: have you had any embarrassing trips to the A&E? Any that you've thought, oh God, this is a bit of a cringe one? Any that you regret, or any blunders, any silly accidents? Aside from trapping your finger on a red hot exhaust, Ryan.
I've got another alcohol incident. It's always alcohol related, isn't it? Yeah.
Excellent. It's not for mine, is it?
No, this is, oh God, I don't know, this is probably the same again, probably about 20 years ago. And
sounds like the heyday. Sounds like the heyday.
Yeah,
20 years ago.
Early tulip days, yeah. So, we were at my sister's house. She lived down on Alton Road, and opposite was some allotments. And we got beyond drunk. You know, when you're too far. Like John on a Saturday night, you know, gone that far.
Yeah, we've all seen that.
For some reason, I was just in that giddy mode, and I decided with a group of other people that we were going to jump into the allotments, start chucking cabbages at my sister's house.
Oh no, you didn't, did you?
Yeah. But that was obviously we go over there, we're chucking cabbages, having fun, but it was pouring it down. The fence is a council fence that have the 3 spikes at the top. I don't know if you've seen them, are they about 7 foot tall? So anyway,
is it the ones that are like that?
Yeah, they've got about three spikes on top.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, I know. Yeah.
And I
look positively medieval.
We decided to climb over and we took the cabbages, we had a little bit of fun, and then climbing over, my leg slipped and the fence went through my leg. So, yeah, I had a little trip to the A&E then, but they actually kicked me out. It actually went, I've got a scar, it went through my leg on one side and come out the other side. I was stuck on the fence, I couldn't move, so my mate lifted my leg off. I got down, had a look, and all like, oh, that's pretty bad. It was bleeding quite heavy as well. So, Wayne, you remember Wayne? You were talking about Wayne, you were there. He took me to the A&E. And we sat there, but there'd been a bad accident at that time. And so they sent me home, but they didn't go over me. They said, you might want to just go home. It sort of sorted itself out.
Stop bleeding. Right. It stopped bleeding.
Yeah, it sort of sorted itself out. So what we did then is we just went back to my sister's house and done more beer. As we do, which we did. Yeah. And then went home, woke up next day, and the bed were a mess. Went to the ambulance, went to the hospital. They then decided that they're going to stitch it up, clean it, did a little operation whilst I was still awake. Unfortunately, got a massive infection in that and ended up going in hospital for 2 weeks on a drip, trying to get the infection to stop going up towards my groin.
Oh, like some sort of sepsis.
No one where I was asleep, so yeah. Don't go chucking cabbages at your sister's house.
No.
Yeah. It ends up being quite an injury. So,
oh God.
That was my little trip to A&E.
Marvellous. Oh dear. Mark?
Yeah, I've not really had many embarrassing stories where I've ended up in A&E.
I don't think embarrassing,
or accidents, but the only one I can think of is where I was going to watch a football match up at Glasgow Rangers against Sunderland. It was somebody's testimonial, I can't remember whose it was. But the night before I played football and I got injured playing football. I turned my ankle. So I went home and went to bed, and we were getting up quite early in the morning to set off up to Scotland, and I got out of bed and I couldn't even walk. My ankle had just ballooned up, all ligament damage. So I went to the hospital and they borrowed a pair of crutches. They gave me a pair of crutches. So off we went up to Scotland on these pair of crutches. Obviously carried on the day, went to a football, went out drinking around Glasgow in the night time. And then we went to this nightclub, and the nightclub was in a shopping centre. And to get to the nightclub, you went in a shopping centre, you have to go in a lift. The nightclub were on, I don't know what it was called or where it was, but it was a top floor of the shopping centre. So we're in this lift, and then there were all these women in the lift, probably old enough, my mum's age. Should know better. We're giving me all sorts of abuse because I don't have pair of
They're the worst. They're the most dangerous. They're experienced.
I can't say some other words we're calling me about. Like, invalid and all. It's not worse. But so I carried on as night, but it wasn't a fun night. Hopping around Glasgow on a pair of crutches. It wasn't very fun at all. But yeah.
Okay. I think I was, I don't know, 12, 13 year old. So I'm quite young, right? I was on first name terms at the hospital. My mum was taking me regular into the hospital, right? So they go, oh, hello, Mrs. Bird or whatever, what's Neil done this week, what I'd done is I'd cycled. This is my grifter. I mentioned the grifter before. I used to like creating ramps, to jump over things, right? And someone was having some housework done, so there was a skip outside somebody's property, right? And it had a couple of planks, right, in the skip, right? So I put a plank on one side of the skip, a plank across the skip, and a plank coming off the skip. So the plan was cycle up, right, balance across, the middle, and go down the other side, right? And that was my challenge. Well, I only did it once. I went up the first plank and got onto the centre plank, fell in, right? So nose straight into the skip, right? So the bike comes off, right? I end up in the skip, and I've cut my eye, right, just underneath here, with a plank of wood sticking up, lots of spiky, scratchy, bits of plank wood or whatever, and I've gone down and walloped it, right? So blood everywhere. Right?
Bloody lucky, man.
I go home to mum, and my mum looks at me and goes, off we go, son, this is stupid, what do you keep doing this for? So we go off, and they said millimeters to my eyeball. I was that close. Millimeters. It was, and if I stretch, my skin, because obviously getting older and getting a bit more skin. If I stretch it, there's a white line under one of these. I can't remember which one. I think it might be the left eye. There's a white line that you can just about see, and there was a lot of blood.
Oh God.
So they sorted it and stuff, but plank. I mean, what a stupid, plank. What a plank. For cycling up a plank into a skip. I mean, it was just begging for trouble, wasn't it? But anyone watching these things will just think, well, that'll never work. It's like, sure enough.
So that for you. Yeah. 10 years old, 12 years old.
Yeah. Go on then, John.
Well, rather sillily, my self-inflicted trip to A&E was when I was playing five-a-side. I was about 23, 24 years old, and playing indoor five-a-side football, and I made a bit of space for myself, and I cut inside, and I thought, that's it, I'm gonna really whack it and have a shot. But the bloke defending, he managed to stick his leg out and block the shot. And excellent choice, Thatcher says. I've got it on tap at the New Inn in Thornton.
Sorry, go on.
But yeah, anyway, the defender managed to reach out and block the shot, but I pinged it that hard, and it must have hit his leg at the perfect angle that the ball, almost a nanosecond after it left my foot, it was hitting me in my own eye. So it hit his shin and straight in my own eye. It was the pain was horrendous, and I remember rolling around on the floor thinking, oh my God, it just hurts. It hurts too much. Straight to A&E, and they scanned me and whatnot, and they said that your retina is in all sorts of problems. It's got no blood supply. It's spasmed. It's bleach white. There's no pink to it at all. And they said if you exert yourself in any way, shape or form, it will just pop off. It will fall off. It will rupture. And for 2 weeks, I had to lay down in a dark room and not watch TV, and I couldn't even read a book either. Because with my good eye, if I moved my good eye, my bad eye, it was excruciating. It was awful. So I couldn't even cover one eye up and watch TV with the other eye. That is awful. For 2 weeks, that was the longest 2 weeks of my life. It was awful. So that was a bit embarrassing. The pupil itself, it went like a rugby ball shape. The whole thing went, yeah.
No damage now?
No, it's fine now. Yeah.
When travel to his brain.
Yeah.
That's what this happened, I knew.
When we spoke about so it was in our first episode we talked about wasps, right? And I have a major fear of wasps. My other and it's something that we brought up in like another episode is like what you afraid of or something. And I had nothing because I'm quite a brave, kind of, nothing really bothers me or anything like that. It's these kind of stories that just brings me out into a sweat. Yeah. I can't stand blood or gore. It's weird, isn't it?
I once poked my eye on it. You have the metal claws, horse rails.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like you have them now, don't you? Like little spikes, like about this long on the top. And we were playing football in it. We were playing football in my mum's kitchen, as you do, with like a little sponge ball. We threw the ball up, and I went like this to head the ball, and my eye just went like this, and the spike went right in my eye.
No.
Goodness me. Goodness me.
I must have been about 13, 14, but my friends were there as well, and I was going, I can see a little man in the back typing in my brain.
Goodness me.
So yeah, I remember that one.
I've had my own fault for not wearing goggles, but I've had grinding.
I've heard that. Spark eye. Do they call it spark eye?
Yeah, well, no, I didn't have spark eye, but I had a spark go in the eye.
Yeah.
But because of red hot, it melted in the eye, and you get a drill, and they had to drill my eye.
Awful.
Awful.
It seals.
Like that. You have to drill the eye and all that.
Yeah, I think me have just travelled up inside. I'm done.
Oh, right. Is that whilst you're away?
God.
Hey?
Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You hold your eye open and then get the drill. It sounds like it's a bit like a drill from a dentist.
Oh my goodness, it's even worse.
And then they drill it, and then
you don't want that coming near your eye, do you? Flipping heck.
No,
do they have like a massive magnet to try and get it out?
No, because it's red hot, it burns into your eyeball, so they have to drill it out.
Bloody hell, fire!
You only want to do that once.
Yeah, but yeah.
Right. Thanks for that, Ryan.
Being a mechanic.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. That and knuckles, when you've gone through a spanner or whatever around it. Yeah.
Right, boys, haven't you got homes to go to?
Good. Thank you, Lauren. Yeah, it is that time. We'll bring it to a close. Thank you so much to Ryan for joining us this week. I hope you enjoyed yourself. And you did well on the quiz, so you've kept the guests, streak going. So well done on that. Yeah, we didn't do well, John. Okay, Ryan. Just quickly, closing off. How can people get hold of you if they want to get some car work done? If they're local, obviously. How can they get hold of you?
Facebook, Messenger, and also my number's on there. Mobile number should be in on that.
Cool. And what's your Facebook name on there? What's the business name?
Oldfield Motor Services.
Oldfield Motor Services. Cool. Find that on Facebook and connect with Ryan and support his little local business. That'd be fantastic. Thanks, guys. Enjoyed that this week. Enjoyed that, and thank you, Ryan, for joining us. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon. The bell icon will tell you on your phone, next time that we get a new video online. And if you like the show, please hit the like button. It helps us out with YouTube. YouTube responds in some kind of way and boosts our video with other people. So if you like it, they think other people will like it. So help us spread the word. That'd be great. So we'll call it there. We'll say cheers, guys, and we'll catch up next week. Cheers.
Yeah, guys.
Cheers, guys. Cheers.